Hello, welcome back to the Lost Archives for episode 21! 21! My name's Owen, I'm the Dungeon Master of this campaign, the Tyranny of Dragons, but this campaign is all about our players, who will introduce themselves and their characters right now.
Hi again, guys. My name's Simon. I'm playing the character of Wiltix, who did that thing last week, which, that thing that he did. He turns into a wolf occasionally. Small, hairy, angry, likes to stab things. That's Wiltix.
Hi guys, my name's Claire. I'm playing Mira, the Dragonborn Sorcerer, half red dragon, half sylph dragon. She also likes to screw things up and destroy things, apparently. So yeah, she's in a sticky situation, but I think we should be right. Should be right. Yeah.
She'll be right.
Yeah.
She'll be right.
Yeah,
Hi, guys.
we're Australian.
Australian.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm Andrew. I'm playing Azure Lightheart, our resident Aasimar Monk. Sometimes I tell the truth far too often, and even when I'm trying to lie, I tell the truth even more. So thanks guys for letting me get you all into trouble, and here we go.
Hey guys, I'm Jared. I'm playing the character of Jin, or otherwise known as Alerian, Whisperwind. So I'm just sort of the resident sneaky boy here, I guess. I sort of do a bit of spy work here and a bit of sneaky work there, blending into not the shadows so much, but just sort of hiding in plain sight. And I think it's had some good successes. But hot water this session, so I'm really looking forward to seeing how this all pans out. And I'll pass it over to Michael.
Hi, I'm Michael, and I'm playing Talari Fleetfoot, the Tabaxi Monk that has somehow found his way to joining these Chuckleheads and got himself into a bit of a fight. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
Chuckleheads is about right, isn't it?
We really need to explain to Talari what's happening maybe after this.
Yeah,
Chuckle like a half-assed version of it.
Yeah.
We should probably tell Simon a little bit about what's happened, unless he's watched the thing.
Yeah, I'll do a...
Yeah, look.
You're getting chucked into the...
To the deep end.
To the deep end.
Oh, nice.
As much as Talari.
Yeah. Well, last session, because let's just jump straight back into it. I've got no news. You guys have got no news, I'm assuming. Nothing's changed. Let's just jump back in. So last session, yeah, exactly. Last session, the party met with some of the residents of this lovely castle Niratar, after being directed to go and speak to Farblix Spatagu, the leader of the Bullywugs, by one of the Bullywugs there. They followed along and met with Fruity Bulliani and Farblix Spatagu. Fruity Bulliani being Farblix's top man and top lawyer frog, and Farblix being the king/god/ ultimate leader of all of the Bullywugs. Farblix had a proposition for the party. He wanted them to find a way to sabotage the lizard folk, to kill them, to drive them from the castle, and to make their lives generally difficult. The party were not so keen on this course of action, and after making some very vague, agreeing sort of sounds, backed out of the room and left, committing to no particular course of action with the Bullywugs. After that, they met up with some other cultists and were taken down to meet with Borngrey, Dralmara Borngrey, who introduced himself as one of the leaders of this outpost and one of the higher ups in the cult structure. The party were clever enough to introduce themselves under false names. However, in a moment of weakness, Azure accidentally revealed Mira's true name, to which Borngrey seemed to show a little bit of an interest too. The party made some excuses to leave and headed back towards their chambers to try and figure out their next plan, whether or not they would go along with what the cult's options were, see if they could spy a little bit more, or whether they would just flat out start attacking these people in this castle. As they went to leave after making a decision, they opened the door to find themselves face to face with a number of guard drakes, warriors, and behind them, Dralmara Borngrey, looking over across the lot of you. Dralmara seemed to know a fair bit about each of the characters, knowing a little bit about Mira, Azure, and Wiltix. We left off right as he turned towards Wiltix. He had just revealed his knowledge of Azure and Mira, and he had just turned towards Wiltix. Wiltix, you see before you a man dressed in purplish grey leathers and robes. Very utilitarian. It looks like it's fancy but functional in combat. Greying hair, a very sort of stern expression and quite harsh, piercing eyes. And as he looks over the party and says his piece about each of them, he turns towards you, Wiltix, and goes, "And, of course, Wiltix, you've travelled far from your home of Xeranthanum Fields. Tell me, what is it you hope to accomplish here? What is it you're trying to do with this group?"
Oh, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. No, just trying to get out, see the world, meet everyone I can, and see all the different faces.
Well, it's a fair enough reason, but you seem very intent on disrupting our plans and making our lives very difficult. What's up with that, man?
Oh, I'm just kind of going with the flow. I'm not trying to interrupt anything.
Just the wrong place at the wrong time, is that what you're saying?
I'm just a little guy in the group. I don't really make all the big decisions. That's all above me.
Well,
Over your head.
Over my head, yeah.
As this happens, Mira, this is where your choice begins. Currently, all of these people are wrapped up in a large web. There is this web that Mira conjured, covering a lot of them. And the last thing that happened was... Oh, well, Mira, would you like to describe the last thing that you did when we left off last session?
The last thing that she did was, as he was talking, she just kind of gently bent down and just a little, like a match lit in her finger, and the whole web, which is this crystalline structure of ice, catches on fire. And I think we rolled initiative at that
We did,
point.
and I actually have the initiative open, ready to go. Wiltix, you are the top of the round. What I'm going to do is do the dexterity saving throws for the creatures who you have just set fire to, and I think we might put on a bit more appropriate music. Yeah. So, as Mira bends down to do this, there's a sudden moment of quiet, and then this rush of hot air as the web immediately catches fire. Those creatures that are currently restrained, I believe, have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws, so this is not going to be fun for them.
Oh, it's actually so...
It's an instant fail for dex saves?
It deals 2d4 fire damage to any creature that starts its turn.
Oh, perfect. In that case, yeah, then absolutely. Is that because of the... Oh, right, yeah, because it's basically like a bonfire inside the web. Yeah. Alrighty. Woof, these guys are not going to have a fun time. So in that case, we'll actually go to Simon first. Simon. Or Wiltix, I should say. You're just the same person.
So, just because obviously it wasn't here last week, is the general idea that we're taking these guys on? Or was the...
That's actually completely up to you. That's as much as there was no decision to take him out. There was no...
So Mira's thinking at the end of this was, this guy knows too much, and yeah. That was Mira's thoughts.
I think we also talked about my character, the Changeling, taking the appearance of...
Yeah.
Taking his appearance once we kill him.
Ooh, nice. Okay, so if I was to just run into the room and start stabbing people, we don't have...
Yes, slap away.
No issue with that at all.
If I walk into this room here, so if I jump in front of Azure there...
Yep.
Are they acting... I suppose Mira just lit them on fire, so
yeah.
They're probably getting a little bit aggressive.
So for a start, so just to give you some context, so that green area there that you can see, that is all a vast web that is binding all of these creatures and locking them up and keeping them bound. That whole area, the web, is what catches fire. As Mira lights this, it immediately burns. The web is flammable. So you can enter the web, but you know that it's going to be difficult to move through it, and you might get stuck and trapped in there as well while it is on fire. So I will let you know that before you step into it, because that is something your character would know. Looking at it, you're like,
I don't think I'd step into the flaming web-filled room willingly.
I suspected that might be the case.
Yeah.
That's why I thought you should have that information.
Yeah. So, and like just to make sure they're on the right map. So we're in that circular room at the end. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yeah.
Yes, I'll just I can ping you guys over. There you
Just
go.
making sure. Yeah. Perfect. Thanks.
See, I think my dynamic lighting is off. Can't see anything.
Oh, let me fix that for you.
I think you're next to the
there
wall.
you go.
So that might be why.
Found it.
Yep.
Yep, turn back on.
Yep.
Turn back on.
You might have to move your
Sure,
characters just to
sure.
get the dynamic lighting
Yeah,
updated. It's a known glitch.
Okay, yep.
Beautiful. All right. Well,
Yeah.
since we're going to be attacking away, I might just have a old fire and arrow at. So what was the name of the big main baddie?
Dralmara Born Grey.
Born Grey.
He is born to be grey.
Oh well, he's going to be. He's going to be going down. So I'm going to pull out my crossbow. Tell him you've been asking too much, Mr. Grey. And
No, Mr. Grey. I expect you to burn.
No.
Oh, that's great.
That's
I
a
think I
9.
might
As you shoot this crossbow, Born Grey holds up his hand in the air, and a long sword appears as if from the mists and cuts the arrow in half so that the arrow goes on either side of his head. And he goes, "No, I'm sorry. We'll have to do quite a bit better than that."
I've seen he's played Knifey Arrow before.
I've had a knifey arrow. Yeah.
So that's going to get me angry, and I'm going to transform into, as long as we didn't do it last week and I wasn't aware,
No,
I'm gonna
you're good.
transform into my wolf form.
Alrighty. Would you like to
So,
describe for us? Yeah.
Oh, well, Wiltix gets quite angry, and the first thing you know is he shoots up in height. He just gets that much taller as his legs try to stretch out a bit. He's gone from, his 3.5 feet to a solid 4.5 feet. He's towering now. Big, threatening, hairy, face elongates a bit, and the big claws come out of his hands.
So basically, you're basically saying he's went from a chihuahua to like a sausage dog.
Oh,
Wow.
A little bit higher. He's slightly higher up. But,
He's at least a miniature poodle, guys. Come on.
Exactly right. Something a little bit more feistier than that. So.
Wow.
Those
Miniature poodles, mate.
Chihuahuas.
Fucking hell, they're terrifying.
Miniature Rottweiler? Like, can we do that?
Oh, he's like a corgi Rottweiler cross.
Oh, yes, please.
Let's just make it a corgi. Corgis
He's just a
are-
corgi. Yeah, he's just a corgi. We are
joking
not
aside,
amused.
Disadvantage with stairs.
Yeah. But instant kingship if you find a kingdom.
Exactly right.
Yeah, or a
So,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'll use my bonus action to do
Yep.
that, and I'm assuming that's the doorway.
That is the doorway where Azure
Doorway
is standing.
there.
Yeah, Azure's like right in the doorway.
Okay, well, I will stand behind Azure in case he wants to move out the way. Can he get past me either side if he wants to back up?
He can, yeah, he can move through your space. That's fine. Yep. You can move through an
Perfect. All
allied creature's space.
Alright, well, I'm going to make myself look as big and threatening as possible. And
Would you like to make me an intimidation check, please, Wiltix?
I would, if I wasn't already in my... Sorry, I'm just transforming my character in the thing, so I have to go back and edit the character, so give me 2 seconds.
That's absolutely fine. We can move on, and you just let me know what that roll is when it comes up. Next up is Dralmara. He looks over towards you lot. Really, is this how you want to handle this? Because he's not restrained in the web,
Started his
any
turn.
5-foot cube of webs exposed to fire burns away in one round, dealing 2d4 fire damage to any creature that starts its turn in the fire. So he does start his turn in the fire, so he will take 2d4. All of them will take 2d4. I'll just roll that right now so that we've got it all ready to go. So they're all going to take 6 fire damage. Nice. And 13 on that intimidation. As you sort of growl menacingly, Wiltix, and look across, some of the cultists who are dressed in quite sort of not makeshift armor, but not very well put together armor, do sort of shy away, and there's this moment of fear of like, oh my god, what is that? You hear one person go like, what the fuck? As you just grow out of this gnome.
Rawr.
Yeah, rar. Yeah, that's it.
Jeez.
Meow. As you become a full wolf form. So they're all going to take 6 fire damage. I will mark that off as all of them take that damage. Dralmor, as he takes this damage, actually he is going to, as a reaction, cast Absorb Elements. And then he is going to throw a dagger at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4. Wiltix. He is going to throw a dagger at you. As Dralmor, like, he literally holds up his hand. The fire, this elemental damage, gets pulled into his hand. He concentrates it, touches it to his dagger. The dagger begins to glow red hot. He tosses it up a couple of times, catching the hilt, and then flings it lightning fast towards you. Does a 19 hit?
Oh, yeah, it does.
You are going to take... you take 4 piercing damage.
2, yep.
Yep. And 4 fire damage.
Okay, so 6.
As this burning, glowing, red-hot dagger flings across the room and embeds into your wolven shoulder, just narrowly clipping past Azure's head as it does so. Oh, I guess it'd be Azure's waist as it does so. Dralmor is then going to move out of the flames. He just moves back. And then he's going to move 5, 10. Okay, cool. Next up, the cultists. They are going to make... Oh, so the webs are all burned away in a single turn. So they all take that damage, and the web is now gone because it burns the web away in a single turn. So I will delete the web. There we go. And I will remove the restrained condition from each of these guys when I get a chance. The cultists are going to pull out crossbows and hand crossbows and begin firing into the room. As Dralmor, as you hear his voice call out from the side, like, wait, no, and then they begin firing. So I'm going to roll to see who they hit. So Azure, one's going to fire at you, one's going to fire at Mira, another one for Azure. Crossbow bolt. Yeah. So you can absolutely do your monk shit.
Yes.
One for Talari. So we've got 1 for Azure, 2 for Azure, 1 for Mira, 1 for Talari.
Do this.
And 1 at Wiltix as well, but that's going to miss you, Wiltix. I think a 12 misses you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right, so
They
Azure.
want to fire Freddie Thorn because they think he's a rookie.
There's
he wants
also-
no part of this.
There's also 4 people.
Oh, yeah.
There's also 4 people in front of you.
That's
they have
true.
to get past.
I'm
Azure
sorry, guys, but
does a
try
14.
and- I'm gonna.
You're gonna set the
Sorry.
back. No, you're good.
I'm gonna stay at the back and cast a fireball in my party because I want to join the cultists.
Yeah, that's it. Azure, does a 14 hit you?
It does not.
And a 16.
16 does.
Would you like to use your reaction?
I would like to use my reaction.
Absolutely,
so
you
I
can.
will
Yep.
definitely
Roll
roll
it.
back.
I'll roll the damage.
Yep.
What does it look like when Azure uses his reaction?
I'm imagining that I kind of like move out of the way. I grab the arrow with my hand and I spin, and I use the momentum of the arrow as it swing around, and then I use it and I swing it behind my back
Very nice.
and fire it back.
Nice.
Oh, so you're gonna spend a key point to fire it back? Oh, awesome, absolutely.
Yeah.
So yeah, roll me 6. You son of a bitch. 6 is the damage.
Yes.
Nice.
Feel free to roll me some damage. Let's see this get thrown back. 6. Oh my god. So the
yes.
one who shot at you,
Very nice.
Azure. The one who shot at you, Azure, was this one over towards the right. The one who's standing in the doorway behind one of the guard
this
drakes.
one?
Yep. As you
Very
you
nice.
catch this arrow, spin it round, flick it back over your shoulder towards him in this incredibly deft, almost fluid-like movement, this very waterbender-esque movement of these like flowing hands. The arrow thuds straight into his chest. He sort of coughs up some blood and goes, "Oh, what?" as he's just coughing blood onto his crossbow. Very nice. Mira,
Very nice.
does a 15 hit you? I'm taking your silence as a yes.
Oh, you hear me? Oh,
I can now.
just,
It
yeah.
does feel,
Just okay, yeah. No,
It
I couldn't
does.
hear you for a second. I was like, that sounds like a disappointed silence rather than an elated silence.
It was.
It's going to be 7 piercing damage as this arrow
Okay.
right into your calf. And Talari, the last one fires at you, does a... Oh no, 15? Does that hit you?
No.
No, Talari just bats it out of the air, cat style. Very nice. Hiya! The cultists are then going to move into firing positions. As they do so, they're going to move back, and they're going to let the drakes step in. They're going to take up points around here. Another one's going to take this doorway here. Actually, he's going to stay out of sight there. And these guys are going to move back and let the drakes take over for the next series of attacks. So he will move here, and the drake will move forward. There we go. Just put it like that. Azure, you're up next. You can see they're sending forward these large dog-like drakes. They look like dragons, but dog-sized with no wings, growling, snarling. These scaled colors. There is one blue, one red, and one black, right in front of you. And I will
which
mark
is the
them
guy with the arrow in his chest?
This guy back here.
Damn.
I'll mark them with colors so that you know which ones are which. How about that?
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
My pleasure. There's no black, so we're going to go pink. He's a hot pink dragonborn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yep.
What am I going to do? I'm going to jump over and land here.
Okay.
And
Would you like to make
against this
me?
guy.
Would you like to make me an athletics or an acrobatics check to try and vault these creatures? 20.
20.
Nice.
Yeah. Azure, like, it's still the same motion from catching the arrow. As soon as it flies towards you, you don't step to the side. You step forwards into the path, catch it, fling it over your shoulder into the chest of the other guy. In the same movement. Yeah. Yeah. Go. Absolutely.
I catch. So I kind of like leap over, like sideways, almost like in a cartwheel, but with no hands.
Amazing.
In that motion, I catch the arrow, swing it as a swing over, and then use my hand on the dragon and just flick over.
I love it. And it snaps at empty air and tussling, rustling cloth as you vault over the top of it and land definitely on the other side. Would you like to make me an attack roll? I'm assuming that's what you're doing.
Quarterstaff.
7.
No,
as you smash this quarterstaff into the dudes towards his direction, he just holds up at the last second his elbow and manages to just block it from hitting his face. That's your first attack.
And then I will use my unarmed strike, which is 16.
16. That hits. Oh yeah, that hits. Would you like to roll me some damage? Again, the 1-2 punch as he blocks this first strike. You've already let go with the second hand, and the second your other fist, your left hand, comes underneath and clocks him right in the ribs, dealing 5 bludgeoning damage. He is winded as the breath is knocked out of him as you smack him with this ridiculous 1-2 punch combo. Anything else on your turn?
Can I use? Actually, no, that'd be okay. Yeah, I'll be. I think that's
Alrighty. Jin.
Okay, look, that movement made my turn a little bit hard because I was going to cast Fairy Fire, and Azure just jumped in the middle of them all.
Very far damage, dude.
He's pretty
Target one
dexterous.
person should be alright.
Yeah, look, I got an idea to bypass it anyway, but I'm going to move up 5, 10, 15. I just want to get visuals first.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna go back here. So that's
So you like move up. You're like, oh shit.
back.
Yep. Like for roleplay purposes, like Jin, who's currently disguised as this like bog standard cultist recruit, like wanders forward, looks out, and goes, "Oh my," and wanders back again. Oh dear. Oh no, I shan't be having that.
Anyone's seen Scary Movie 2 when the priest walks in and sees the girl in the bed possessed? He's
Yeah, he just turns to go. No, father. Yeah, that's it.
No, but what I'm gonna do is You're pretty dexterous, so I'm thinking you got a good chance to pass my save DC. But just in case, I will use a bardic inspiration on Azure just to give him.
Very nice.
Yep.
Just in case he has to avoid my because it's a saving throw. Just in case he has to avoid my fairy fire if he rolls low.
Absolutely. What does your bardic inspiration look/sound like?
Ooh.
Indeed.
As a bog standard cultist,
Yeah.
it'd be more like a "Come on then, mate, you can do it. I know you got it in ya." Like,
Nice.
It's more like just you gotta play to the character.
You just
This
call it.
guy-
She'll be right.
this guy's
She'll be
not a
right.
bard. He's not a bard, quotation
Yeah.
marks.
Yep. He's not a traditional
okay,
bard.
so-
No.
Huh?
He's not a traditional bard, no.
No, not at the moment. What I'm going to do is, though... Okay, so I've cast Bardic Inspiration.
Yep.
Actually, you know what? We'll do it for a bit of fun, if it's alright with you.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
Flavor. Am I allowed to change back into Alerian as I do the Bardic Inspiration?
Yeah, for flavour, absolutely.
So, like, as you're sort of looking at this, like, gruff sort of cultist guy, I sort of bring my my flute out, my pan flute, and I start playing a melody. And as I start playing the melody, my form starts changing into Alerian, and I sing I sort of send this melody towards Azure.
Yeah. So this wave of white flesh crosses your skin first as you take on the changeling appearance, quickly followed by the Illyrian disguise. It's almost like this. It's very Raven / Mystique from X-Men, just with white as the intro instead of blue, as you just ripple through, form shifting and changing.
So I won't normally do stuff like that, but I thought it'd
No,
be
I like it.
cool.
That's good flavour. Yeah.
So you'll sort of see these like sort of notes. Or not even notes, I don't know, just sort of like the sound go through the air, you'll feel it, and then it'll sort of enter Azure and sort of, he'll be sort of bathed in it, and then he'll start feeling a bit stronger, I guess.
Ooh, I like it.
And then
Alright.
Fairy Fire.
Yes.
I better
So
make some
Fairy
dexterity
Fire-
saving throws.
So, it's 20-foot cube.
Yep.
I saw someone here and someone there.
Yep.
So, the math. How's the math going to work on this? Because it's a 20-foot cube.
So if you drop it here, I'll use Azure as the center point. That's your 20-foot cube centered on Azure.
It's very big.
Put it there.
Let's move it. Yeah,
Or
let's
there
not
even?
get any of my...
Yeah, if you put it there, that won't get anyone but Azure.
Perfect. Let's do that.
All right, I'll just take that out. Get
And
my
I said
20
Azure, if you pass it, great. If you don't, you've got a Bardic Inspiration, so you're not lit up like a Christmas
Alrighty.
tree.
I'm going to roll them as groups. So first up, we're going to do the Guardrex. I'm going to roll them as a group.
13 save DC.
A 12 for them, so that's nice. They failed that. So I will put
fuck yes.
I'll put a little thing on the bar. Let's do. I like this one for Fairy Fire. Like they're marked with this sort of glowing ember. The cultists I'll do in two groups because there's so many of them. So I'll do the ones on the right hand side and the ones on the left hand side. It's a 14 for the ones on the right hand side, and then for the other 4. 3. It's a natural
That's
1.
good. That's pretty good.
So let's mark these guys off.
That's above average.
Azure, would you like to make me a dexterity saving throw?
Saving throw.
And I'll make one for Dralmaras.
21.
18. Yeah, so
Alright, you're good.
you pass, and so does Dralmara Born Grey.
That's fine. That's like 7. I think it was 7 overall that I
Yeah.
got with the Fairy Fire, so that's really good value.
Yeah, I think you got 6, 7. No, you're right, 7. This one here is hidden behind my GM layer. Yeah, 7.
Perfect.
Alrighty, Jin. Anything else? That's movement, action, bonus action. No, you're out.
So I'm a dumb done. Even the movements, I did 15
Yeah.
to get as much visuals as I can. So now they know I'm Alerian, but Born Grey hasn't seen me yet. I changed when I went behind.
Yeah,
I went back into the room.
absolutely. Talari.
Alrighty. Well, Azure's gone high, so Talari's going to go low.
Okay.
He's gonna miss the bolt coming at him by just like a quick duck.
Yep.
And then he's gonna slide straight past through the door and hit that front line there.
Amazing.
just-
You've got advantage on
stick
these,
that.
by the way.
Unleash. Yep. Unleash. It's gonna go.
Yeah, just unleash everything.
Absolutely. All right, here we go. So this will be the first 2 for the first
Yep.
hit.
Woof.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
Wow.
Cool.
So that's obviously gonna hit. So the numbers that we're woofing at, 21 and 25. So that's definitely gonna hit.
Oh yeah.
Um,
That'll do.
26
I'll
was your
roll
next
damage
roll.
with
Do you want to? You can.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry, no, sorry. 25 and 26. 21 was the dexterity save. So yeah, 25 and 26. Yes, they're both going to hit. So you can pick which one you want to use. Doesn't matter. They're both hits.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll roll damages on that one. So it'll be one-handed. So there's the 6 damage there. All right. So then the next 2.
This is so good. Good roll.
Nice.
wow.
Wow.
That's 8.
So the next one, yeah. So we've got ourselves quite a lot of damage coming through. So you're doing one-handed or two-handed strikes?
He's doing
I should have you announce that beforehand. That's my bad.
Yeah, I did say one-handed, didn't I?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I did.
So one-handed.
Well, yeah, when you roll damage.
Yep. So that's going to be
Yeah, yeah.
six for the first strike against this guard drake here, and then the next one's going to be 8. Same target.
Yes, yep. So it just comes sliding through and then just give me a hit,
Amazing.
and then I'm going to take a key point for patient defense.
Nice. Absolutely. Alrighty. Next up, we have Mira.
Mira. Yes, lucky last. Sorry, I'm having slightly a bit of difficulty with this dynamic lighting. So
Oh, what's it look like to you? I'll see if I can fix it.
black. Black screen.
You might have moved your character across. It keeps happening to me as well every now and then. Like the whole
Yeah,
thing
it goes away and then comes back
let me fix you up.
sometimes.
Let me fix you up. Dynamic lighting
I think I was here to start
on.
with, but I don't.
off. There you go. And Wiltix, I'll fix you up too.
Thank you. So I can move through. I just want to get a good look at Greyborn, so I'll go
Yep.
5, 10, 15. No, 5, 10. Do I see him there?
If you can see him on the screen, then
We
you can see
show
him there.
Determination. Oh,
So yeah, Claire, if you can see him on your screen, then you can see him. I think from there you
Okay.
probably can just see him.
Wait. I'll go one more over here. If that's okay?
So that doorway's
Can I duck around?
pretty tight. You can make me a roll to see if you can squeeze on around. Athletics or acrobatics to try
Otherwise,
and
I'll
push
take
through.
the shot of the opportunity from this boy.
So this boy here is going to get an attack of opportunity anyway as you move out of that space there.
Okay. And I'll make a dex. Did you say dex?
Yep.
Oh, sorry.
Acrobatics or athletics to try and squeeze through the gap.
Athletics. Okay.
13.
13.
Yes, you are just able to dodge around. The guard drake is going to make an attack against you. It's going to try and bite you.
Was a
There we go. Does a 24 hit you? I'm guessing it
Yes.
probably does. Yeah, that's going to be 11 piercing damage as you move past. Yeah, as you move past, the guard drake just bites down heavily on your tail, and you sort of have to pull it through its teeth to get out, shredding parts of your scales and now bleeding a little bit out of your tail. You can now definitely see Dromara, Born Grey.
Good. Well, that's what I'm here for. So I will cast as a bonus action using 2 sorcery points.
Yep.
Snillock Snowball Swarm.
On his
Here?
point there. Yep.
Oh, not his point, but the 5.
Just a bit here.
This here. So I'll get all 3 of them within
Nice.
5 feet.
Let me put down a snowball icon so that we can have a point that's really easy to determine. I reckon this looks like fun. This looks like a fun snowball. Let me bring this in. Here we go. And so it's 5 feet. What's the diameter of the snowball swarm? Sorry, Claire.
So it's anyone within 5 feet.
5 feet. Perfect. There we go. So it's going to be all these guys. So I make is it dex save for
Dex
Snorlax?
saving.
Yep. So I'll do Dralmara first. It's a 19 for Dralmara, cultist number 1. That's
Take
a
half of
5, and
That's a fail.
cultist number 2 is a 12.
So the last 2 fail,
Perfect.
and
Dralmara.
they take 14
14
points of
damage.
damage halved for
Yep.
Greyborn.
And then and Dralmara
Yeah.
takes 7.
And so that was my bonus action.
Yeah.
Yeah, as my action, it's going to be, so you see on the one hand, Mira kind of holds up her hands and this sort of like snowfall is in her silver hand, and in the other hand there's a like a globule of fire, and she kind of raises both of them and they evaporate. So, and on the one hand the snowball forms at the back, and at the front she casts Burning Hands, a
Oh,
15-foot cone
Nice.
towards
So that-
all the cultists in front of her, including Azure
And Talari.
and Talari.
Alrighty.
I'm going to try and angle it so I can try and just get,
Azure.
just Azure.
Alrighty. Yeah. So if you angle it,
Because he's got an advantage, I'm pretty sure.
so as you step to here, Mira, you are going to get an attack opportunity from this guard drake as well.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't moving.
Can I say that? Yeah. Cool. That's
I
fine.
was
Just
just,
thought I'd let you know.
I'm having that glitch again, so I'm just kind of moving back and forth. Sorry.
That's fine. As you sort of fire it up in a direction towards the northeast of the room where the rest of the group are huddled around, Azure sort of standing in the midst of this group, punching this cultist. You just put your hands out, and this burning wash of flame rockets forwards, begins covering the cultists. I'm going to need Azure to make a dexterity saving throw, and I'm going to do ones for the guard drakes and the cultists.
If you fail Azure, don't worry about it.
It's a 20 for
I just
Azure.
dance.
Yeah.
I kind of meld into the fire and just dance
Don't worry
through
about
it.
it.
I kind of like the idea that you just jump up towards the roof, like using your quarterstaff as a pole vault, so that you're only going to take a little bit of the heat damage, but you don't take the brunt of the fire. This guard drake is going to 12. Nice. That's a 7. I'm assuming that's a fail.
Nope. DC's 14.
Yep. That's a 13. Whoa, 13. Last one, 14. Okay, so only one of them's going to pass, and the cultist at the end here, because it's 15 foot, right?
Is
5, 10, 15. That's this cultist here too. He also needs to make one too. No, that's a fail. So 12 damage to him. 12 damage to 2 of the guard drakes, and 1 of the guard drakes only takes 6. Azure, you only take 6 damage.
Cool.
So not too bad, not too bad.
Yeah, I think that worked out okay.
As this wash of flame pushes forwards. Anything else on your
sorcerer.
turn? Hashtag sorcerer. Anything else on your turn, Mira?
That is as much as I will do.
Fair enough, lass. Fair enough. Guard drakes. I'm going to do the one that's next to you, Mira, first, because he's going to bite you, and then he's going to tail whip you. Yeah, this is what happens when you wade into melee combat. 24 to hit you. That's going to be 8, and the next one's a crit.
Oh no.
Down. I think I'm definitely down.
So that's going to be 9 plus 6 damage. Oh no, I'm so sorry. That's 15 bludgeoning damage. Oh my god.
Jeepers.
You take 15 bludgeoning damage. How are you doing?
Goodness.
I'm very down.
You're very down. Okay, you guys watch as this guard drake that Mira sort of like scuttled past turns. Taste of Mira's blood on its teeth, just bites down heavily, and as she sort of like staggers back from this terrible bite, the tail just whips, clocks her on the side of the head, smashing your head into the doorway frame. Mira just collapses to the ground unconscious. Oof. Mira, why are you in combat?
Goodness.
What are you
I'm
doing?
trying to get out. I couldn't get out.
What are you doing? I'm gonna put that
Trying to
symbol
get
on you.
out.
Why are you there? Guard drake number 2.
Good question. It's a good question. I'm sure she's thinking about that as she was well unconscious.
Why are you in combat?
Why?
Yeah, it's like this
why.
as your vision goes dark and the tunnel begins to close in around. The last thought that passes your mind for the moment, Mira, is, whoops. Guard drake number 2. Now regrets. I'm going to roll an attack to see who it's going to go for out of Azure and Talari. Azure, you're 1-2. Talari, you're 3-4. Talari. It's going to do 2 attacks against you as you come up behind. It turns out it does not like cats.
They have disadvantage because dodge.
They do have disadvantage because of dodge. The first one's not going to hit. That's only going to be a 6.
No.
And the second one, even with disadvantage, I got a 19, I got a 19 and a 23.
Oh, yeah, 19 will hit.
That's going to be 9 bludgeoning damage as it whips around with its tail, knocking you.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
And guard drake number 3 is going to go for Azure because this one went for you. Talaris, this one's going to go for Azure.
Yeah.
Azure. Oh my god, my rolls tonight. Azure, does a 23 hit you?
Oh,
Yeah, I thought it
Oh my
might.
goodness.
That's going to be an 8 piercing damage. And does a 15 hit you?
No.
Okay, so the next one, this is the tail which has been dealing the heavy damage. Like that would have been 9 damage. The tail's not going to do any damage.
So what was the first damage?
Bite of 8 damage, 8 piercing. As you're doing all this fancy footwork and dodging around, as you put your foot down, you feel this piercing, excruciating pain, and you look down and you see attached to your thigh and calf is one of these guard drakes, and it's just like a classic dog, like right on your leg, like in every single comedy film involving Adam Sandler ever. There's a dog biting an appendage of yours. That's it for the guard drakes. They're not going to move. They're not going to do anything else. They're pretty comfy where they are. Which brings us back up to the top with our friend Wiltix.
Wiltix?
Oh, Wiltix, what are you going to do, Wiltix?
Well, he's just watched Mira, run in there, so he thinks I might have to follow him behind and help the team. As he runs in, he's going to scratch up both of his arms, and he's going to do his take his 1d4 of damage. So 2 damage. So now he's got his the blood
Curse.
Which one is it? The blood thing. One of the blood ones.
I think it's blood.
Crimson
Curse.
Rite.
Crimson Rite. Yeah. That's
the one.
right.
So, that's right.
One of those moves that I do.
One of those like horrific Witcher-like
One of
monstrous
those blood
things.
rite related terms, and
Sanguimancy.
he's going to run in. Which one is it? Why is my character not moving? I'm assuming one next to Mira is the one that killed her. So I'm going to run in straight to that one there.
So I'll just put you there because you can't stand on top of.
No, my character's not moving properly for some reason.
Oh, so where are you when you look at yourself? Ah, yeah, perfect.
There we go. Cool.
Why don't I just for this battle, just to make life really easy? I think you guys are all. Let me just delete the dynamic lighting layers because as cool as it is, you guys are all here. Like, we don't need these. We'll be fine. Here you go. Let me just shrink. Yeah, let me just shrink them down, and we'll. There you go. How's that?
Yes.
That should be a little bit easier.
Same for me.
Oh, you might have to move. You might have to move your token to reset it.
There we go.
There you
Cool.
go.
Awesome.
Yeah, so that's the one that knocked Mira down as you
Anyway.
rush forwards. Yep.
So rushing down, blood's coming down my arms onto my claws. I'll make a attack against him.
You have
So
advantage
that's
because of the fairy fire. You've got advantage. You can roll again.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
17.
17 hits. Roll me some damage. Let's see this.
So that is 10 slashing damage plus another 3 lightning damage.
Oh shit, yeah.
Nice.
As you slam down, this electricity crackling across between your fingers, conducted by the blood rite you just took on. It does seem to take this damage, and it does not like it.
Perfect. So going to go at it again a second time as well.
Yep, 23.
23 is going to hit.
And 20.
23. Yep.
Yep, so 23. Roll some damage.
That
7.
is 7 slashing plus
We
another
just-
3 lightning damage.
Wow, 23 damage in a single turn. That is not to be sneezed at. As you basically like werewolf in Skyrim style, just like come in and start just swinging your arms about crazily. I've been playing a bit of Skyrim in VR. There's nothing more fun than unarmed strikes as a werewolf in VR. Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow. Yeah. As you begin just it's nuts. You just begin wasting this creature. As you tear chunks of flesh off and throw them behind you, like tearing into its flesh. It's looking very much hurt. Yep.
Perfect. That's pretty much all I can do. I can't do anything to help you, Mira, that I'm aware of, so sorry.
So
That's okay, because Dralmara is going to come over and give Mira a hand. Dralmara is going to... So Dralmara looks forward and goes, I was really hoping to avoid this, and steps forward, and as he moves, he disappears into a puff of misty smoke. He does not grow to huge sizes, sorry. For those of you watching the stream, I accidentally tripled the size of his token. Dralmara steps forward and disappears into mist with this sort of... and then appears behind Talari, Wiltix, and in front of Jin, right here. He looks forward and goes, and then looks around and sees Jin and goes, who are you? And then steps forward, and he's going to make a stab against the werewolf, who terrifies him right now. He's going to use his long sword. Actually, yeah. He's going to attack with his long sword. Wiltix.
It's not Jin, by the way. It's Alerian.
He looks like Alerian. Yeah, I was just saying your name because consistency for the listeners, so they know who I'm talking about.
You know, that's.
But yeah,
that's
Jin,
good.
Jin in Alerian form. Can we call you Jinlerian?
Sure.
Alerian?
I like Jin Alerian.
Jinlerian. Talari.
Alerian Jin actually not too bad either.
This longsword right past your face and embeds into Wiltix's flank. Wiltix, I'm guessing a 24 hits.
Oh, this
I'd like to say no, but...
Yeah, be good. 7 slashing damage as this longsword right down on the side, and as he brings it... 7.
Sorry, is that
7.
round down to 3? Slashing?
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's always rounded down.
Yep, cool. Yep.
And then the longsword comes around again. Ooh, 17 Wiltix. Does that hit you?
No, it does not.
The second sword. You're ready this time, and your claws come out and deflect this blade as it swings down towards you, dashing it against the stones with this sudden sort of ting as the sword kicks up sparks. I was really expecting that to go a little bit differently. Right, I think you've had your fun. That's enough now. That's all he says. The cultists. There's a cultist standing over Mira, and there's a werewolf attacking the thing in front of him. He's going to make a ranged attack against the werewolf. He does not like the look of that werewolf. Wiltix, does a 11 hit you? I'm guessing probably not.
No.
This bolt just right past your head. He's shaking so much at the side of you as he loads the crossbow. He puts it round the wrong way, and as he fires, the arrow just right and just clatters to the floor as the string is almost severed by the arrowhead. That's his turn. Next up is the cultist attacking Azure. This one is going to make a longsword attack against you, Azure, with his two-handed longsword. 15.
15 does not hit.
15 does not hit. That's good, because that was going to be 15 total damage. That's nice.
Oh, jeepers, that's a lot of damage.
Next up is going to make a ranged attack against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll roll a dice. Oh, there's only 4 of you. Sorry, Mira's down. I'll roll a dice. Wiltix, does a 19 hit you? Again, I'm guessing it does from memory. Yeah. That is going to be 8 piercing damage, halved to 4 for your resistance.
Yep. Okay.
I mean, it's actually pretty good that these come for Wiltix while he's in this form, because he's fairly tanky, being able to halve the damage.
Yeah, that's what I was...
Yeah. Next up is a ranged attack. This time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. Talari. A ranged attack, an arrow flies straight towards you. Does a... Oh, wow, yeah. I'm guessing a 21 does hit you.
Oh, yeah. Is that a disadvantage?
Yeah, no, that's not with disadvantage. Let me roll again. It's not with disadvantage. 18? Just?
Yes, 18 just.
Would you like to use your reaction?
Yes, I would, as a matter of fact.
I thought you might.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Let me see. So I got to roll the...
Roll the dice to reduce the damage, and if you reduce it to 0, you just catch the arrow. Oh, the damage is 7, you son of a bitch. So you rolled a 9.
All right. Key point, it's going back at him.
Yeah,
oh, shit.
absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whoa, 13! That's going to hit. 13 hits.
Hells yeah.
Let's see some
Wait,
demo.
hold on. Is that a fairy fired?
No, it's this guy back here.
Okay. I can't see.
I
Sorry.
know, it would have been cool. 13 does hit though. 13's his armor class.
One second.
You can just do it as a dart if you like.
Yeah, okay. Alright. Sorry, just find it. Sorry, new character, who dis? Okay.
New character, who dis? Nice.
There we go. 7 damage, 7. Yep. Cool. Right, so it comes
7
and he's still spinning from his blows, and it catches the arrow with his tail. And then
oh, nice. Very nice.
That's cool.
This guy was not expecting it. He as he lowers his crossbow, thinking, "Ha, gotcha, cat." The arrow just immediately flies back straight into his stomach as he looks down at this arrow embedded in his gut. He goes, "Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good at all." Cultists. We're going to make more ranged attacks. This is going to be at 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, this one's gone for Jin. Alerian. Does a 16 hit you?
No.
Awesome. The arrow right past. This one's going to move 5 up, and he's going to make a longsword attack against Azure. Azure does a... Oh, I'm guessing a 13 does not hit you.
No, it does not.
Amazing. And there's an arrow coming for... Another one for Alerian. Alerian does a... No, I'm guessing an 8 doesn't hit you either. Wow.
No.
I've used up all my good rolls, clearly, on the guard drakes. I used all of them up on the guard drakes. I had like 23, 24, 23, natural 20, and then now it's all just garbage. Azure, you are up next, Azure. You are currently getting surrounded by these cultists.
I'm going to make a attack at this guy. So with my
you have advantage. Yep, he's still fairy-fired. You have advantage.
So I'll roll it twice. So 17 to hit,
17 hits.
and two-handed. So that's 11 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, absolutely. As you crack across his skull.
And I will go for my 1-2 punch, which misses.
The 1-2 punch. It's the opposite. It's the punch 2. As you swing the quarterstaff around and crack him on the side of the head, he sort of rears back and again, your fist is already coming up and he's already moved back out of the way. Yes, what were you going to say? Sorry.
Can I add my
Bardic Inspiration.
Bardic Inspiration
to the attack roll? Absolutely.
Yes.
So do I
Would
just
you like to?
roll- So
Yeah.
that would make it 15.
That hits.
Oh, hell yeah, baby.
Nice.
Nice.
And
So the
that's
way
5 damage.
I'm going to do this is as he goes back, Azure, you go to swing forwards, and as you lean forwards, it's almost like you were getting a quick glimpse of the future and this sort of insight of where he was going to be, and it's different from where you originally planned. So you quickly swing the other fist around, pull up into a kick, and crack him into the ribs, dealing 5 bludgeoning damage.
Nice. Very, very nice.
I feel like that's a very Azure thing to do, to like, when he can't reach with a fist, just go, alright, let's kick him.
Kick him.
I'm going to cock him in the head.
I'm going to cock him in the head.
I'm going to cock him in the head.
Use another key point and
Yep.
make another alarm strike.
Amazing, go for it.
Which
22 is going to
a
hit. Do you want to roll again in
22
case you get a natural 20, just in case? 21, yeah. 22 hits, absolutely.
That's 4 damage.
4 damage as you crack him again. Wow, he's not a happy camper, guys. He's not
So
having a great
I imagine that I've used my leg to kick him the first time, and
Yep.
like in the momentum of coming back down, I just swing the leg down and cock him in the head.
time. You cock him in the head.
Cock him in the head.
Amazing. Anything else in your turn, Azure?
That's pretty much all I can do, I think.
I figured you might not move.
Yeah.
Jin Lyrian.
Alright. So I'm going to stand here. Where do I need to stand to see Mira?
Right there is absolutely fine.
I'm going to cast bonus action healing word.
Absolutely.
And,
Let's get some health.
Bring her up.
Just in time, too.
So, yeah, 4 healing. So
Mira,
I rolled a 1, which sucks.
you regain 4 hit points.
But you're up, so that's what's most important.
Thank you.
I will use a free action. Mira, I would highly recommend using maybe disengage or something to get out of the.
That sounds a bit meta. Oh dear, that's a bit meta. I think someone's going to take some psychic damage for that one. No.
Protect yourself.
I like, let's be as like, Mira, get out of there.
I was doing it as a bit of a joke.
Nice, I like it. That's
But,
good. No, but seriously, Mira, get the fuck out of there.
But definitely, like, I will shout though as Jin. Mira, I would definitely recommend not being directly in combat.
Shout.
Okay,
And
so that's healing word. That's a bonus. So that's a spell. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast. This guy took a lot of damage, didn't he?
Yeah, he's taking a fair bit. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna aim for him because even though Born Grey is a big threat, I feel like trying to pick these guys off with the ones that actually have the advantage is probably better.
Absolutely. Yeah, 100%.
So
23 is going to hit. Yep.
Are we taking the 11 or 10?
First one. Yep, first one. So 11. You've
so
done
11
well out of
force
that.
damage.
How would you like to do this?
Okay,
Us.
cool. So as I sort of play a little tune, a healing melody for Mira to come back up, I'll then sort of put my instrument away, and as I put it away, I sort of do a little spin, and as I'm doing that, I'm sort of weaving in my hand like a ball of eldritch green light, and then
Very
I'll
nice.
send cascading, like it's gonna not go straight. I'm actually gonna sort of control it, so it zips around Born Grey, goes through the middle of these two here, and then it's going to plant itself right through there, and then it's going to sort of stop, and then just like the trajectory is going to go like woof, and take him straight through the chest and open up his chest.
I love it. I love it so much. That's awesome, man.
Cool.
Amazing. Anything else in your turn, Jin? / Alerian.
I'm good where I am. I'm going to stay here. I will... No, I'll stay here for now. Because I'm playing pretty good support.
Yeah. Talari, you're up next.
All right. Well, considering that old mate is pretty close.
Dralmara is right behind you.
He's
Dralmara
right behind me.
He's touching you right now.
Tap, tap, tap.
So Talari is finishing the spin from throwing the dart back, and then he's going to move. He's going to shift the quarterstaff into his second hand.
Yep.
So he's going to take two arm strikes against him.
Nice. Yep, absolutely.
So this way. Okay.
No advantage on him, unfortunately. He avoided the
advantage.
fairy fire.
2 strikes.
10 does not hit for the first one. 20 hits. Oh yeah, 20 hits. Roll me some damage, please. Let's see it. Whoa, okay. 8 damage. That's an easy one.
Wow.
As
Very
you
cool.
swing your quarterstaff around, it flicks across, cracking across his ribs, shattering in. You hear this, as he clearly was not expecting this from you as you come around. He gets sort of pushed back and thrown, coughing up a sort of a hint of blood onto his weapon. Anything else on your turn, Talari?
One thing. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to spend a key point for stunning strike.
Absolutely. I'll
So,
make a Constitution saving throw.
After 14, DC 14.
DC
So after
14.
cracks him with the staff.
Ooh, you're not gonna like me. You're not gonna like me. 14.
You passed it.
14. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
He's dodged everything.
This guy's he's a cheeky boy.
Yes.
Larry. So yeah, describe your stunning strike. I'm sorry that he passed the save. But describe it
That's
anyway
alright.
for fun.
Well, after the quarterstaff cracks him on the head, Talari looks him dead in the eyes and goes for a bite with his fangs.
Ooh,
But
okay.
they miss.
As you sort of go to bite, he sort of holds his hands up and grabs your jaws and sort of pushes them away and goes, "What are you doing? What is this?" You just hiss him. Nice. Mira.
Mira gets up,
Stands up. Yep.
stands up. I still can't see very well, I'm afraid. So where is Greyborn?
Born Grey is
Born
just behind Talari. He's standing sort of behind Talari and Wiltix, back towards the room where you guys were in just before. The room you guys took your rest in.
I will cast Ray of Frost at him.
Very nice. Please describe to me what happens when you do Ray of Frost.
Oh, well, she stands up and from her silver side, it's just this beam of, it's like a fireball, but it's a snowball. Get it?
I get it. Yep.
Sorry. And you, please. I just take a ranged spell attack. God, that's been a while. It's usually dexterity.
It is.
Roll the 20 plus. Oh god, it's been a while. 6. 15 to hit.
15. Oh, just misses. I'm so sorry. 16. 16. I'm so sorry. As you shoot this ray of frost, Born Grey looks up and goes, "Oh no. That I shall not be having that." And he just catches the snowball and dissipates the magic as this sort of flies towards him. No. We're not.
There's all these people here doing tons of fucking work that have all been done.
Do you want to use your advantage, Mira?
Oh, yes, I will.
Your inspiration.
I will. See if this works. Come on. Yes!
22.
Yes.
That hits.
Yay.
That hits.
22.
8 frost damage. So as he goes to catch it, there's this, you just focus, you're like, no, fuck you. And you just push this extra layer of ice. This pulse of white magic pushes the ice ball. And as he goes to catch it, he's got this really confident, cocky smile. He's like, I've got this. And as he holds up his hand, the frost ball just pushes against him and slams into his chest. He takes 8 damage. Wow. Boom. He does.
By 10.
His speed is reduced by 10. That's good to know. He doesn't like that. He's not liking that. Anything else on your turn,
Backed up
Mira?
against the wall.
Okay, nice. Yeah. Guard Drake. Well, one's dead, so it's only 2 Drakes left. This Drake is going to make an attack against Azure. 12, 6. No. 2. No,
Nope.
doesn't hit you, Azure. The bite and the tail attack. As it bites down, this run. You just nimbly dodge out of the way. The tail coming around. You know how this song and dance goes. You've been attacked by this before. You're not falling for it again. You duck and dodge underneath. Alrighty. Next up is this guy, Drake. It's going to go for... I'll roll a dice. Azure again. Nope, 13. That doesn't hit you, Azure.
That does not hit.
Again, this bite just clamps down on empty air as you're ducking
Did
and
they just go
weaving.
somewhere?
What was that, sorry?
Where they go?
What? Oh, Jared, your mic's not muted, buddy. Well, he'll be fine. It'll be alright. It wouldn't be the Lost Archives without 1 or 2 technical difficulties. The tail swings around. 15, Azure.
Does not hit.
Look at you little nimble monk boy, just dodging around all my
monks
attacks.
are just
Can't hit what you can't see. As Azure
true.
just ducks and rolls, and the Drakes achieve nothing in their turn. Wiltix, there is a dead Drake right in front of you.
I just noticed I was using the wrong mic.
Yes, I was just saying in the stream, we could hear you.
My bad.
That's all good. It's as I said,
So
it's
you
not
didn't say anything embarrassing.
apart from
it adds just a little bit of character to the
we
stream.
did you say there's people here doing all this work, and I was like, oh, I wonder what that's about.
Oh, nice. Anyway, so I don't like the fact that good old Grey Bloke has popped up behind me.
Yeah.
So Wiltix said, turn around. As you've seen him, he's going to just carve just carve into it the palm of his hand.
Yep.
And he's going to slam it against the ground.
Amazing.
He's going to take a d4 of damage, and you have to make a strength saving throw.
Absolutely. And this is the Drake right in front of you.
No, this is going to be to the Grey.
Oh,
Born
Born Grey. Absolutely. Let me make. Oh,
Yeah, Born Grey.
He's not so great at strength. Oh dear, that is a 4.
Yes.
That's not good.
Okay. So, his speed is reduced to 0, and they can't use reactions.
Oh
At the end of the
dear.
next turn.
Yes.
Yep.
And this is
Love
going to last
bards.
for a minute until he passes a strength saving throw at the end of his turn.
Wow,
Fuck yeah.
he's as you do this, he looks at you with hate in his eyes. Anything else on your turn, Wiltix?
Yeah, so that's my bonus action.
It is, yeah.
So that would essentially, the way it would look is the way I imagine anyway. It's the blood's come out, and it's come up off the ground like vines, and he's bound him down, so he is not moving anywhere anytime soon. And going to turn around, and I'm going to slash at him. So
Absolutely.
well, that's a 6. Would you get advantage? Oh no, I don't. didn't
Not
say
on
anything
him,
about
sorry.
getting advantage.
6 does not hit.
No.
As you sort of swing through, even though he's being restrained by these vines, he still manages to sort of duck underneath and stop them.
Yeah, and I normally I'll do my second attack. 18.
18 hits. Oh yeah, 18 hits.
Beautiful. So that is
7 slashing damage.
Slashing damage.
Ooh, you guys are getting there. You're whittling down.
Oh, 1 lightning damage.
It's like a little bit of static on the end of your claw. Yeah, as you cut through, he's starting to he goes a little bit pale. The pain clearly starting to get to him. Anything else on your turn, Wiltix?
No, that's me done for this time.
Alrighty, Dralmara Born Grey is going to do a Thunder Wave. He is not liking what you guys are dishing out. So what he's going to do, so what he does is a wave of thunderous force as he basically drops his sword, the sword disappears, he claps his hands together, and this echoing thunderous wave shoots out from him in a 15-foot cube. So I'm going to need Talari, Wiltix, Jin, and the Drakes to all make
God.
Constitution saving throws as he centers this on
And maybe
himself.
even that guy.
Which one, sorry?
Maybe even that guy.
It'd be 5, 10. No, it's a 10-foot cube centered on himself.
Oh, 10 foot, my bad.
10-foot cube centered on himself. So
I
yeah,
thought
I'll
you
need.
said 15.
Oh, that would be amazing. No, so Jin, Wiltix, and Talari, I'll need you to make me some Constitution saving throws. And I'll roll them for
20,
the
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Yeah, that just about passes. 17, nice. And oh no, Jin, 8. Alrighty,
It's okay.
it's okay. Let me roll this damage, but that is awesome. That was a good one to pass. Wow, both Drakes failed, so this is gonna be fun.
Oh shit.
Yeah, this is gonna be good. I think they're gonna be fine. 2d8 thunder damage. Ooh, 13 damage. 13 thunderous damage.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you rolled pretty well then. 7 and a 6. So you guys who passed, you take half damage from this. One of the Drakes is killed by this.
Yes.
By his
Who
own
got
attack. As an attack. Any creature that failed is also pushed 10 feet away. So the Drake's body flies past you, Azure, and slams up towards the wall there. I will get you to make me a dexterity saving throw to dodge it as it flies over your head. 9. As it passes over, you take 1 bludgeoning damage. So roll a 1 on a d1 as you duck underneath. The cultist behind you, so it's 10 feet. 5, 10. Oh, it just gets ended up there. And Jin, you get pushed back 10 feet as well, so just directly 10 feet
Yeah,
back.
I've already done it.
Oh, beautiful. Never mind then. As he does this boom echoes through the caverns. He looks towards Talari and Wiltix and goes, you do realize that there's a castle full of people here. You are not going to get out of this alive. You're going to have to kill all of us. As he's coughing up blood.
Tried to put the cat in a bag before.
Cultists. Right. Oh, so this cultist here is going to walk up to Mira. And he's going to make a stabby stab at you, Mira.
A stabby stab.
Stabby stab. Natural 1! Nope, that's not going to hit.
Can he fall out the window? Like he just misses her that bad, he just like runs out the window.
Do you know what? I'm going to make a D100 roll. I'm going to make a D100 roll. What this is going to mean is that at some point in the future, I can do something similar to you guys, where I'll get you to roll a D100 to see if a percentile of something happens. So let's do a nat 1 crit. Oh my god. Yeah, I was like, all right, if it's under 20%, he's out the window. 4. You watch as this guy running towards Mira. It's too funny not to do. Good suggestion, guys. As he runs towards Mira with his like shitty little dagger out, Mira just steps to the side and goes off the top and splashes into the mud below. He's effectively out of combat for this. There's not much he can do. Except he was the one who all of the others had their things tied to, so I'll bring him back and I'll tie him over there. Whatever. We'll just delete him, who cares? It just means I'll have to put the cultists back in. Do you know what their initiative was? I can't remember. It would have had to have been... Yeah, I was going to say it had to be between 14 and 21, so...
He was 18.
Yeah, 18. Alright, perfect. Just so that I can keep them in the order. 1/8. I don't think it's quite 1/8.
You can go with 1/8 if you like.
No, I'm fine, thanks. This cultist is going to step up and make an attack against Azure. You fucking kidding me? Another natural 1. What is this? What's going on?
Amazing, I love it.
As he goes for you, he trips over the tail of this drake and drops his dagger, which clatters across the floor. Next up is this one here. He's going to make a shot against...
Nat 1.
That's a 13 against Wiltix. That doesn't hit you, does it?
No.
No. With the crossbows, flies overhead and embeds in the stone. Next up is this cultist up the top. No, that was for Talari. I'm guessing a 12 doesn't hit you, Talari.
No.
Nope. Wow, my rolls are garbage again. Don't worry, guys. This one is going to...
Why not?
This one's going to move over to here, and then he's going to take a shot. 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to take a shot against Talari. 17.
17 will hit, but I'll use my reaction to...
Absolutely, yeah.
Try and grab. I've lost where it's gone.
Okay, I think it's just a I think it's a D10 from memory.
Oh yeah, you're right. It is.
Yeah.
Let's roll a D10.
Let's see it. I'm so ready. I'm ready for this to 2.
Oh,
So the damage is 6, so you take 4 damage. As you sort of like go to push this arrow out of the way and catch it, it cuts through your hands. You manage to avoid some of the damage, but it still does deal a little bit of damage as it hits you.
4 damage.
1, 2, 3, 4. And there's one cultist left who's going to make a swing against Azure. Oh, fucking hell. It's a 7. All right, cool. Moving on. Azure, you're up next.
All right.
I'm going to delete the dead things just to make life easy for myself.
Yeah, makes sense.
I'll bring him back for the end.
I'm going to make a quarterstaff attack at this guy.
Nice.
Come on.
8.
Advantage. 12.
12.
That's not gonna hit.
Unfortunately
Oh,
not.
actually, before.
Oh, yeah,
before you do
concentration.
the advantage.
Yeah. Thank you for
do a
reminding me.
Constitution saving throw, whatever it is.
Because you reminded me of that, Jared, I'm gonna remove that thing of I get to roll a d100 against you guys. I'm
Oh,
removing
thanks.
because that's very honest. I reward honesty.
Yeah.
So
So what's
it's,
what was the
Constitution-
damage? Was,
It was 14, I believe.
so what do I need to do? 14 and above? Is that what it is?
Yeah, you need to meet 14 or above.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
It's still
yeah.
up.
Yep, Fairy Fire's still up. Absolutely. So yeah, Azure, you still have advantages. So 8 and 12, no. 12 doesn't hit, unfortunately, as you swing past. Next go.
Yeah, that's right. 18 to hit with my
That
unarmed
hits.
strike.
Oh yeah, that hits.
And that is 5 damage.
Azure,
Damage still up,
how would
so
you
just
like to do
chuck-
this?
Oh, don't worry, he's dead. Don't worry about it.
I just knock him to the ground. Just push him as far away as I can. I kind of like step both feet on the ground and just like two-hand him and just push him as far as I can
sorry, not that one.
out of the way.
Yeah, amazing. Incredible as you just cut this guy down. Alrighty, Jin, I believe you're up next. Or
Hey,
Alerian.
so yes, either. I have actually, because I'm. What is it? Because I'm the background.
Yep.
Charlatan. I have a false identity for Jin. So actually, he's actually a living person by all accounts.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so no one's down, which is awesome. So I'm looking at healing word. I think I might. Oh, actually. So how bloodied is Born Grey looking?
Oh yeah, he's not looking super happy. He's
Alright.
looking. There's some cuts and bruises on him. Absolutely.
Okay. I'm gonna do Hexblade's Curse on him.
Yep, absolutely. Bonus action.
So that's a bonus action. And then I'm going to. Ooh. I'm gonna run to combat against him actually. I'm
I'm
gonna
so
booming
excited.
blade him.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah, as I sort of look at him, I get these intense, I just get this intense look in my eyes as they turn like a spectral green. And then this energy sort of starts sort of forming around me, and then like this like mist, these like misty sort of swirling hands, like their claws, they grip him and they like sort of enter into him, and then they that's to sort of signify the Hexblade's Curse.
Fantastic. I love it.
And then I'm going to run forward, and as I'm running forward, I bring out my sword using the interact. And then as I'm running towards him, I'll do the incantation sort of for the booming blade.
Nice.
My blade will start to shimmer, and then I'll make an attack, and let's see if it hits.
Absolutely. Let's see this. 24 hits.
24.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes, yes.
That's a 19 plus
Yep.
5. 19 and 20 on Hexblade's Curse means I crit.
Yes, it does. Yeah. So you're gonna deal.
Nice.
So it's
Yeah.
it's a D8.
I'll quickly put that in just
Yeah.
to show everyone.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
sorry for being so big.
No, that's all good. No, you're right. You do crit. I remember Hexblade's Curse well. It's one of my favorite features. So yeah, you crit on that. So you do. You're wielding this one-handed, aren't you?
Yes.
So you do a D8
So-
on top of that. So it's gonna be 8 plus 5. So 13.
8 plus 5, 13, and then plus 2 just for the normal
Exactly.
Hexblade's Curse.
Yep. Wow, he is looking so hurt. As you cut across, he's like, "What is this?"
Okay, so that's bonus action, main action, and I'll pass it over to Talari.
Larry, you can see a guard drake in front of you. It's a little bit hurt, but it seems to be still fighting, gnashing its teeth, looking at you.
Alrighty. And old mate's looking pretty sore, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Well, I think you're going to see how this ends then. So I'm going to... I think it's going to go 2 quarterstaff hits first up.
Yep, against Born Grey or the guard drake.
Born Grey.
26 hits, 14 does
Sweet.
not. So you get 1 hit. Can you do it? I'm so ready.
Can I do it? Come on. I clicked it.
It doesn't want to roll for you, does it?
This was balanced.
Sorry, just out of interest. So, because he rolled a 19, does that mean it's a crit as well? Because of the.
Oh no, it's only for
Jin. Okay,
only for
cool.
Jin.
I wasn't sure how that worked. Cool.
it's a special thing the Hexblade Warlock gets.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you get to crit
no, that
on.
was
You
good.
double your crit chance, which is awesome. It's a really fun combo, especially when paired with things like Booming Blade or
Even better hex.
even better Hex. And it's even better when you compare it with a Divine Smite as well. If you take a Paladin Warlock
Oh yeah,
multi-class,
exactly.
you can just eight damage.
8.
Talari, how would you like to do this?
All right, so he's come off the booming blade, right, and that's reeled him back.
Yep.
Has it? So as his head comes back.
Actually, sorry,
Yeah,
Talari,
I'll-
you would have advantage because he's flanked, just so you know. But carry on.
Oh, okay.
carry on,
The is going to go straight through. So instead of trying to like hit on the side, it's going to come straight up, basically a stab with the quarterstaff, and he's going to take the kinetic energy from the booming blade as he's going back and just drive it into the back of his head.
Oh,
You
that's
watch. That's amazing. You watch as, with a cry, Born Grey drops to the floor, unmoving. You didn't specify non-lethal damage, so I've assumed it's not non-lethal damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dead.
Next
So
up,
it is.
next
Sorry,
up
guys.
is Mira.
Oh, okay. Mira saw that.
Yep.
Can I do something quickly though? Sorry. For
Yeah.
flavor?
Go.
Yeah.
His life is draining away, I'm gonna look at him, I'm gonna wink as he sees me sort of materialize before his eyes. I'm not gonna change into him, but just a flash of his like image will sort of go over my body, so like a mirror,
Kind of
and then I'll
ripples.
go back to
Very
it.
nice.
Nice.
So
Very
cool.
nice.
Nice.
Yes.
I'm gonna give you inspiration for that.
Oh, thanks.
That's good. I like that a lot. I'm a huge fan. Yeah,
That was just purely flavor.
that's awesome. Mira, what you doing?
Mira sees him go down, makes eye contact with Talari, nods, in like a very like deep like thank you, and will turn her attention to the remaining ones harrying her friends.
So there are 4
who-
cultists remaining. All of them have taken damage, and there is a guard drake that's taken a little bit of damage too.
and Azure is in the way again.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, sorry. There are 5 cultists. Sorry, I can't count. It's 5 cultists. Sorry.
damaged. Who's looking the most hurt?
Probably the 2 cultists closest to you, just to the north. They're the most hurt by far.
Ready. I will do bonus action twin spell
Yep.
firebolt. Firebolt.
Go for it. Let's see it. I'm so ready. This would be good as Mira sort of conjures these flames and flings them across. 18 hits. Very, very nice.
6, 20. Ooh.
21. Yeah, they both hit. So feel free to roll me some damage. You might be able to do this. If you get a high enough roll, these guys are both
If
down.
if this also against the fairy fire, you get.
No, it's these
Try
2
and get
here
the
who are
crits.
not fairy fired, unfortunately.
Alright, all good.
So first one
No.
is
how do you want to do this?
just as he's about to take another strike, he just gets a big old fire in front of his
Yep.
face, and it gets
He had 7 health.
immolated.
He's just immolated as he's basically set on fire. The next one.
The other one is
4.
only 4 points of damage.
He was on 2 hit points. How do you want to do this?
Oh,
You asked me to point out the
Just-
most injured. That was the most
Yeah,
injured.
that's what it. So yeah, just nods gently, and then just 2 hands, both of them, conjures
Yeah.
a fireball, and then just shoots them with both hands out, both
As-
silver and red.
Yeah. As this happens, we're going to pause initiative there as we get to the end of the round, because seeing Born Grey go down and the rest of the cultists go down, these cultists here are going to move out and they're going to try and run, which means Azure is going to get an attack of opportunity and Talari is going to get an attack of opportunity on the guard drake as they begin to flee. 15 for Talari, 8 for Azure, 8 you miss. Talari, you hit
I'm
on
getting.
the
Can I
guard
use
drake.
my inspiration?
Of
They
course you
also
can.
have fairy fire still up.
Oh yeah, you've got advantage anyway. No, don't even worry. Just roll with advantage. Sorry, the fairy fire is still up. You're 100% correct. 15 hits. Roll me some damage. So 8 from Talari and nice.
20, but not.
11 damage.
Azure, you take one of them out as he goes to run away. You just clock him in the back of the head and he drops.
And is 8 from me.
8 from you. The Drake is still up. These guys move and begin to try and run down the stairs. They're 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and they're going to disappear down the stairs here. And that is where we are going to pause for tonight, as I think we've hit the hour and a half pretty much bang on. We've had a nice little bit of combat, and there's going to be some stuff that happens next time that's going to take a bit more time than what I think we've got time for now. So I think what we might do is we might wrap it up there. Awesome combat, guys. That was a tough combat. You handled that so well. Like, that was rough. That was a hard to deadly encounter, and you guys did a really, really good job. I should be really, really proud.
Yeah.
That was awesome. You got some, like, it was a combination of like a couple of good rolls, but you guys, like, you really have got some good teamwork down. Wiltix taking the front line in his wolf form.
Yeah, that was really good tanking.
Really, really powerful. And the 2 monks as well.
Monks.
Yeah, monks out in the mix. Get the monks in the mix and you sweet as. And yeah, absolutely.
Dying in the background.
No, it's absolutely like Jin providing support and getting you back up again. And Mira, your spells are bad news for my enemies. They are just not much I can do against your spells. It's really disappointing.
We almost have the perfect flying V, don't we?
Yeah, you really
Two
do.
at the front, 2 monks left and right, Mira at the back.
Yeah, I've got an honourable mention from the chat. The Mr. Bean cultist out the window. That was a good suggestion. I'm a DM who anytime anyone says anything that's really funny or cool, like I'm gonna at least give it a percentage chance of happening because that's really funny. And yeah, he's a bog standard
Actually,
cultist.
Brandon, can I just ask a question?
Absolutely.
Indeed, if someone was to, like, someone could fly and they pick someone up and flew them straight up and then drop them, can you cause damage that way?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
100%.
If you can carry them though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
If you've got a high enough strength, absolutely you can.
You could even like fly up and just drop rocks on people's heads.
Yeah. There's
okay.
there's an overpowered optimized build that's pretty infamous, where you basically have, I think it's one of the one of the figurines of wondrous power, the Griffin, which has a carry weight that's ridiculous. And so if you can like do shape earth to mold a big stone slab, pick it up, fly it up like 200 feet and drop it, it's basically an instant kill on on anything.
Wow.
Yeah, it's one of those ones that like DMs don't like, for very good reason.
For all, completely
So
understandable.
yeah, so I
I just picked up this portion of a tower and dropped it.
Exactly, yeah, that's it. It's ridiculous. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. We've had an awesome time. Shorter session tonight, so we're just doing this one. There'll be no part 2, so it'll just be episode 21 for this on the podcast. You can listen to the podcast, so don't stick around because there won't be a part 2. We will be back in full force next Tuesday. Can't wait to see you guys then. Thank you so much. Have a really, really safe, productive week, and we'll see you in a bit.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks, guys.
See you guys.
Farewell, guys. See you later.